Welcome to your yoga practice with me, Kelly. Today we will be working on crow pose. And I was really inspired by a story that it's a story of a crow in kind of a beginning lesson in the Sanskrit primer book. And the story goes, it starts and goes as a conversation. And the conversation goes like this. Who is this? This is a crow. Is he overindulgent? Yes, indeed. The crow is overindulgent. Where is the crow located? The crow is located in the fig tree. Does the crow understand the way of virtue and wise action? Yes. The crow is twice born, therefore it knows the way of virtue and wise action. It's twice born because it's thought to be first born as an egg and then reborn or second born when it hatches as a chick. And it can be thought of even in our own situations when we wake up to the truth of who we are. It's like a feeling of being completely born again. But the crow does not practice virtue and wisdom, nor does he follow the path of duty. Do not be harsh on him, for like the overindulgent crows, we all know virtue and the path of wise action, but we look upon the protection of wisdom as a dreadful danger. This story, this description, conversation, it shows us that we aren't, that different from the overindulgent crow in this story, that we like to hold on to things that are comfortable, even if they take us farther away from where we want to go, rather than take us closer. And it shows us that we sometimes can resist our own inner harmony, our own even fullness and greatness, because we're scared. We're scared of essentially the unknown. And the crow, in the animal totem, it represents so much, but it does represent the messenger, or kind of the way shower of the darker parts of existence, of even the exiled parts of ourselves. The crow is used in a lot of kind of spooky, dark, scary imagery a lot of times. You can see crows around in Halloween decorations. And it's thought that crows also, like the medicine of them in the animal totem, is that they do help us see beyond the veil, especially when they're thin during Samhain or Halloween, those kinds of times, and allows us to see what's normally imperceivable, what is normally like too thick in front of us. The crow is actually, when it's in a group, it's called a murder of crows. There's like a gaggle of geese. Well, there's a murder of crows. And it is a messenger of saying, hey, embrace yourself in your fullness, in your wholeness, in your completeness. And that means, yes, your light and love were for it, but also bring in under your wings the dark parts too. And so as we move through our flow today and we do lots of fun crow things, I invite you to think about the ways in which you are overindulgent or even ambivalent in your own life, the ways in which you avoid looking at the whole picture in order to grow, ascend, or take flight, if you will. So it's really about embracing your dark parts just as well as your light parts. And the affirmation that we'll use in class today is wholeness, not perfection. Wholeness, the whole of who we are, not the perfect ideal of what we are. So in hero's pose, or you can sit with your legs crossed, tilt your pelvis forward, soften your shoulders, feel for a sense of fullness in your back body. Soften your gaze, take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Tap into your breath. Inspired by the crow, say to yourself the mantra, wholeness, not perfection. Wholeness is the goal. Blink your eyes open and come with me to your hands and your knees. Spread through your fingertips and then right away, just kind of rock side to side. Tuck your toes under and wave forward and back in like a little tiny baby version of cat and cow. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and move your thumbs forward, your forefingers out. And once again, move side to side. Start to open up through your wrists. And then bring your fingers in towards your knees, your thumbs out towards the sides of your mat. And with your toes tucked under, move your hips back towards your heels until the heel of your hands want to peel off of the ground just a little bit. And then come back up, turn your fingers back forward, shake out your hands one at a time. Just like that. Spread through your fingers. And so what we'll focus on today is wrist or hand flexion and finger flexion. And there's a really cool way I like to think about this after I have the basic foundation of hands on the ground. I think bear paw, tiger claw. And so the paw part is the base of your thumb, the root of your index finger, and the outer edge of your hand. You want to try to go for a little bit of a suctioning effect through the center of your palm. And so this is it's kind of funky, but the idea is that if you could make like a fart noise with your hands on the ground, you would do it. You want to suction cup or lift the center of your palms like you were trying to make a fart noise. But you wouldn't do that because you're way more mature than that, right? Right. All right, so that's the bear paw part. Base of thumb, root of index finger, outer edge of your hand, lift through the center of your palm. The tiger claw part is through the pads of your fingers. You want to press down. What the tiger claw does is it starts to bring your fingers into flexion, and by lifting through the center of your palm in that bear paw part, it's starting to help your wrist, bring your wrist into wrist or hand flexion. So bear paw, suction cups. Tiger claw, squeeze through your fingertips. I even like to think about like a credit card, something thicker than paper, but something small, like a credit card, underneath the heel of my hands, just for that extra little bit of a lift. You can think about flexion this way of your wrist and hand. If you were to push off of the ground, you want your fingers to move to your forearms. So you can even do that a couple times, push off your hands and try to imagine that you can touch your fingers to your forearms. If you have really long fingers, maybe you do. So that's flexion. Now, if you think about extension, and we'll just do this for contrast, it would be more like if you were to push your hands away, you'd be moving your fingertips back towards the top of your hands. That's extension. So we're moving into flexion. Bear paw, suction cups with your palms. Tiger claw, squeeze through your fingertips. Lift the heel of your hands ever so slightly, like there's a credit card underneath them. Inhale, cow pose. Arch your back, keeping that flexion of your fingers and wrists. Exhale, round through your spine in cat. Untuck your toes in cat. Press down to the tops of your feet. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. This time, move into a turbo cat. Press down to the tops of your feet to lift your knees. You might even start to straighten your legs. Turbo cat. Inhale, knees down. Arch your back, cow. Exhale, cat. And turbo cat with knees lifted. Even legs extend. One more time. Inhale, arch your back, cow. Exhale, turbo cow or cat. And then roll over your toes 1 foot at a time, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, let your hips move side to side, shake out your head. If you haven't already, start to implement your Ujjayi Pranayama in your nose, out your mouth. Just kidding, it's in your nose, out your nose. Slight restriction to the back of your throat. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, push up, down, and up, take a breath in. Exhale, push up, down, and up, breath in. Exhale, push up, down, and up, breath in. Exhale, knees down, hips to heels, child's pose. Inhale, look forward, slither forward to cobra. Heart open, chin forward, look up. Exhale, press yourself back up and through downward facing dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees down. So this is where we're really going to settle in this idea of wrist flexion, hand flexion, and finger flexion with some wrist push-ups. So spread your fingertips. It's the bear paw, tiger claw. You lift through the heel of your hands as a little wrist push-up, and notice your wrists, your hands are in flexion. And then heel your hands down. Lift up and down. Up and down. Just like that. For 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, press them back, downward facing dog. Feel free to shake out your hands, one and then the other. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step, lunge, or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and relax your arms down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, fingertips down, step your right foot back, keep your right knee lifted, and inhale right here. 2 feet squeeze towards each other until your hips lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right knee down, walk your hands back, walk your right knee back. And as you exhale, flex your left heel, move your hips back and bow in. It's okay to allow your spine to round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your left knee, plant your right hand down. And as you exhale, twist to your left side, left shoulder back, right shoulder on your back. Inhale, left arm up, look up. Exhale, lean way back. Inhale. Exhale, release your left hand down, take your fingertips forward. Inhale, lift off your right knee, right foot, lots of little steps or one straight lunge, right foot meets left, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, arms forward for counterbalance. Exhale, hands to heart center, stand up. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend knees, fingertips down. Step your left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted. Inhale, light on your fingertips. Exhale, squeeze your 2 feet together. Take a breath in. Exhale, left knee down. Walk your hands back, walk your left knee back. Flex your right foot and work your right leg to straight. Inhale. Exhale and fold. Allow your back to round for today. Inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Lift off your left knee or keep it down. Twist to your right side. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Inhale, left shoulder rolls back, right arm up. Exhale, lean way back. Inhale. Exhale, release, right hand down. Both fingertips forward. Inhale, left foot meets right, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair, arms forward for counterbalance. Exhale, hands to heart, stand up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, and step back to plank. Inhale, in it. Exhale, down, up one time. Inhale, in it. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slither forward to cobra, lower high. Exhale, all the way back down and up to plank. Push back, down dog. So in your down dog, spread through your fingertips. Tiger claw, bear paw. Flexion through your hands and wrists. Imagine that you have a credit card underneath the heel of your hands. Walk your feet closer together for stability. Inhale, split your right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow in plank pose. And inhale, right leg back. Exhale, right knee to nose. See if you can even give it a kiss. Inhale, right leg back. That was probably really loud in my mic. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Step your right foot through. Inhale, coming up, high lunge. Reach your arms up. Exhale, 2 feet squeeze towards each other. Feel a buoyancy beneath your seat. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge from your hips. Fingertips frame your right foot. You can use blocks underneath your hands if needed. Inhale, work your right leg towards straight. Option to rock onto your right heel. Exhale, it's okay to allow your spine to round for today. Inhale. And exhale, bend your right knee. Ground your left heel. Inhale, windmill your arms open to warrior two. I'll switch directions so I'm facing you. Warrior two. Exhale as you're here. Find your safe posture. Breathe. Inhale, peaceful warrior, left hand to left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Think about your right hip moving towards your right thigh, your right ribs reaching towards the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, right and then left. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Continue to twist from your spine. Straight down through your left arm. Reach your right arm up high. Inhale. And exhale, shoulders on your back, lean back. Inhale. Step your left foot to meet your right at the top of your mat. Arms forward in a counterbalance chair as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, stand up, hands to heart. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank, and inhale in it. Exhale, down, up, push up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, slither forward to cobra, lower high. Exhale all the way back down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Keep breathing, and as you do, spread your fingertips. Bear paw, suction cups, tiger claw, squeeze your fingertips. Lift through the heel of your hands ever so slightly. Feel that flexion in your hands and your wrists and your fingers. Walk your feet closer together. Inhale, split your left leg back and up. Exhale, plank pose, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, left leg back and up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step your left foot through. Light on your fingertips. Inhale, high lunge, high crescent. Exhale, feet squeeze towards each other. Buoyancy beneath your seat. Big breath in. And out. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips. Fingertips frame your left foot. You might need blocks here. Extend your left leg long. Rock onto your left heel. Inhale fully in pyramid. Exhale, round through your spine. Relax your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bend your left knee. Ground your right heel. Windmill your arms open. Warrior two. Exhale, left knee over left ankle. Arms out to a T. Inhale, gaze beyond your front middle finger. Couple breaths right here. Exhale, right hand to right leg, left arm up and over, peaceful warrior, left hip towards left thigh, left ribs towards the top of your mat. Breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down left and then right. Come onto the ball of your right foot, right heel lifts to the sky. Plant down through your right hand, paw and claw, twist to your left side, left arm reaches up to the sky. Inhale, two long arms. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders on your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, release your left hand down, both hands forward, right foot meets left. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, arms forward for counterbalance. Exhale, stand tall, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Relax your head, your shoulders. Keep your knees soft and bring some weight to your toes. And then from there, spread through your sit bones, try to tilt your tailbone up and work your legs towards straight if you can and you want to. Breathe. You might take the top of your hands down, stretch your wrists. Take your palms down, fingertips point away. Bend your elbows to stretch your wrists, or you can use blocks underneath your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. When you exhale, bend your knees, fingertips to the ground, knees go wide, hands to the inside. So I'll show you here. So you're here, fingertips down, your arms distance. And spread through your fingertips, plant your palms down. And so you're in the toe stand. This starts to already build a flexibility that you need for crow through your hips. And if you have your hands forward in front of you, arms distance, and you can spread through your fingers and you can claw and paw, then that's great. Lift through the heel of your hands like you have a credit card underneath the heel of both of them. And a good way to maintain the flexibility through your hips and start to learn to take some weight from your feet to your hands is just to have a little rock forward and rock back. Rock forward and rock back. And you can stay right here. Or the next time you rock forward, you might have to walk your feet up a little bit. Try to squeeze your knees either to the back of your arms or the outside of your arms. Press your arms into your legs back into your arms. Rock more weight from your feet to your hands. So you'll notice your shoulders will be slightly forward of your wrists. The flexion through your fingers and through your wrists and hands is really important, especially as you start to lean. The lean is what helps you to feel light on your feet. And then you might tap one foot up and down, one foot up and one foot down. If you remember us doing push-ups, it's like holding the bottom of your push-up. Work on tapping, switching, tapping, switching, or maybe you have both toes up, hold. Look forward, paw, claw, flexion of the wrists, the hands, the fingers, all of it. Feet down. Stand tall and roll out your wrists. Shake out. Breathe. And hey, you know what? Let's reflect on our mantra. Wholeness, not perfection. Embracing the hard parts, the yummy parts, the parts that feel good and flowy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and plant your hands. Spread through your fingertips, paw and claw. Lift through your heels like you did in toe stand. Try to tap the back of your arms or the outside of your arms. Both are good. Arms to legs, legs to arms. Look forward, lean forward. Option to lift one or both of your feet. And then option to step or hop back to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale, push-up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, shoulder forward to cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or hop to a squat at the top of your mat. Inhale, parallel your toes to the top of your mat, hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And relax your arms down. Let's try that one more time for good measure. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Lift your heels, touch your knees to the back of your arms or the outside of your arms. Look forward, lean forward, think about the bottom of your push-up. You might get light on your feet, you might not at all. Crow, crow taps, or towards crow taps, breath in. Exhale, step or hop back to the bottom of your push-up. Inhale, push-up. Exhale, child's pose. Stay here this time. Turn your palms facing or even up to the sky to give your wrists a break. Let your hips wiggle and settle. Breathe. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, filling up with that crow medicine. Showing you the way to wholeness. Exhale here. Embracing the dark parts too. Take your hands behind your back and clasp your fingers. Squeeze your elbows in, shoulders down your back. Inhale, heart forward and up, look up. Stay here, reach your arms straight back, chest opener, stretching out our pecs. We did a lot of protraction through our shoulders, a lot of rounding through our spine, so bringing the opposite for a sense of balance. Another breath in. Exhale, release. Stay in hero's pose, like so, or you can rock back to Shavasana. You can even cross your legs, crisscross applesauce Sukhasana, easy pose kind of way. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Turn your palms up. Or you can even take your hands to your body. In what ways have you pushed away completeness or wholeness in your experience here on Earth? Because that pursuit of perfection. Again, the issue isn't the pursuit of perfection, but it's the clinging onto that as the ultimate goal. It's the issue is missing all the stuff along the way towards that. Start to deepen your breath. Bring your hands together to your heart center. Rub your hands vigorously together until they create some warmth or heat. And then take the heel of your hands to the orbs of your eyes. Breathe into that warmth you created and that positive charge of prana through your hands. As you exhale, stack your hands to your heart. And inhale, breathe into that warmth of your hands. And then exhale, release your hands down. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. I hope that this practice helped you embrace the fullness, the wholeness of who you are. It helped you embrace some of those dark and sticky places just as much as all the light and the love. From my heart to your heart, namaste.